Wonders of Antiquity, written by Manly Palmer Hall, revised, edited, and read by Dennis Logan. Wonders of Antiquity. It was a common practice among the early Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans to seal lighted lamps in the sepulchres of their dead as offerings to the god of death. Possibly it was also believed that the deceased could use these lights in finding his way through the Valley of the Shadow. Later, as the custom became generally established, not only actual lamps but miniatures of them in terracotta were buried with the dead. Some of the lamps were enclosed in circular vessels for protection, and instances have been recorded in which the original oil was found in them in a perfect state of preservation after more than 2,000 years. There is ample proof that many of these lamps were burning when the sepulchres were sealed, and it has been declared that they were still burning when the vaults were opened hundreds of years later. The possibility of preparing a fuel which would renew itself as rapidly as it was consumed has been a source of considerable controversy among medieval authors. After due consideration of the evidence at hand, it seems well within the range of possibility that the ancient priest-chemists did manufacture lamps that burned, if not indefinitely, at least for considerable periods of time. Numerous authorities have written on the subject of ever-burning lamps. W. Wynne Westcott estimates the number of writers who have given the subject consideration as more than 150, and H. P. Blavatsky at 173. While conclusions reached by different authors are at variance, a majority admit the existence of these phenomenal lamps. Only a few maintained that the lamps would burn forever, but many were willing to concede that they might remain alight for several centuries without replenishment of the fuel. Some consider the so-called perpetual lights as mere artifices of the crafty pagan priests, while a great many, admitting that the lamps actually burned, made the sweeping assertion that the devil was using this apparent miracle to ensnare the credulous and thereby lead their souls to perdition. On this subject, the learned Jesuit, Athanasius Kircher, usually dependable, exhibits a striking inconsistency. In his Oedipus Egypticus, he writes, "Not a few of these ever-burning lamps have been found to be the devices of devils, and I take it that all the lamps found in the tombs of the Gentiles, dedicated to the worship of certain gods, were of this kind, not because they burned or
Sample complete. Ready to continue?